Fantastic. All right. You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
It's getting bloody up here. I can taste the blood. People are going at it. I think it's fair to say, in general, men have not had that great of a track record, right? And over the years, resentment has grown against men. You know, this has led to the other genders, all 27 of them, calling men names such as dogs, trash, pigs, mammals, sons of Lucifer, little shits, Andrew Kibe. Right? But the message has always been clear. It seems like what these people are saying is that all men are the same. All men are the same. Now, is that true? We don't know. We will find out. But somebody seems to already made up their mind. We are being rigged live as we see. The election is being rigged while I'm here. Exactly. It's pointless. But we are going to decide today once and for all. There's a group of men who believe that maybe men are different and unique. Others believe otherwise. But here to argue that all men are actually the same is a man who has encountered that so much adversity in his life, including poor eyesight. And he's here to argue his side of the debate. Please give it up for Emmanuel Kisiangani. He has contraptions for his poor eyesight. And here to argue that all men are indeed different and unique. You know, just like a fingerprint. They are all different but also kind of the same. Please give it up for Ruth Nyambura. All right. Welcome, Ruth. How are you doing? Fantastic. All right. You feeling good about this? Should we get started? I mean, you're already here. We might as well. So, arguing that all men, are all men different or are they the same? Please, Ruth, take it away. Give it up for Ruth.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, married men and single men, sponsors and boyfriends, and all different types of men. Good evening. Today I'm here to reassure you what you all know. It's a fact of life. Just like Miguna will never be president. That all men are not the same. First of all, you cannot dare to compare Kevo and Brayo. We all know Kevo will never send you fair. But Brayo, on the other hand, he'll send you fair and then reverse it. Are they the same? No. There are men who will walk into your life. They just sweep you off your feet. They steal your heart. And there are men who steal cars and your time. Just like what my worthy opponent will do in a while. He will steal your time. come in all different sizes. The tall, the dark, the handsome. And then we also have kijana, fupi, round. There are strong men in society, and there are weaklings. Case in point, Will Smith. A moment of silence. Will Smith has stood with his wife through thick and thin. And look at Alfred Mutua, he's already taking back his cars. What is that? Huh? Listen, men are made in the image and likeness of God. And we all know that God has a big white beard. And so many men, their beards don't even connect. I know my opponent will come and say, oh, all men are the same. But the only people who say all men are the same are women with questionable character. That's like choosing Bolt to be your preferred cab, and then you say all cab services are trash. There are men who are bringing positive change in society. They are redistributing wealth in this Kenya. We call them sponsors. And there are men who live off the money of women, Antiwa Haria. And you still want the same treatment as sponsors? How? Let's simplify it to this. There are men who do not wear socks. And we all know this is a letdown in society. There are men who just want to get into your pants. And there are men who want to get into your pants and steal all your money. There are men who listen to smooth music, R&B. And there's this embarrassment called Emmanuel. Lastly, I want to say this. You cannot say Baba Kamau and Kamau is the same. Kamau is my boyfriend, and Baba Kamau is my sponsor.
Beautiful, Ruth! Ruth! All right, Emmanuel, you've heard Ruth. Now it's your turn as well to come and make your points that all men are the same. Give it up for Emmanuel Kisiangani, ladies.
Thank you for that woo. First of all, and I know I'll get a chance to do this longer, I'd like to correct my very pretty but worthy opponents. It is not Embarambamba. It is Embarambamba. The R is South African. Now I'm here, you know, I'm happy that there are very many ladies in the audience, all right? And there are a couple of men, all right? And I know these men are going to agree with everything that I'm about to say. And if the ladies don't, they are gonna get educated. That all men actually are the same. And my examples will be very simple, very clear. Let me begin by the first one. Men are consistent. And when I'm talking about men, I'm talking about children, toddlers, growing up all the way till adulthood. They all love boobs. There is no man who will discriminate. There's no man who will be like, no, I can't get into these boobs. It is flat. No! We are consistent, right from birth. I was consistent this morning. As Tony Robbins says, consistency is the key. Another thing that I want to tell my worthy opponent is that men are full of courage. You know, if I had time, I'd just get off this stage and hug every man in this building. Because all of us here are full of courage. We use the resources we have to get the job done. We don't discriminate. We use what we have to achieve the goals that we need to hit. Whether you are Bill Clinton or Mukhisa Kitui, Ruth, can you look at this? We'll get the job done. Whichever the tool. Let me put it here so she thinks about it. For your reference. All men love cars. We all love cars. We love them. You know, we can spend the whole day in a garage just making sure the puncture has been fixed because we love our cars. Even when Lillian lives with the car, we go and get it back because we love our cars. Nothing will come between a man and his car. Not rain, not thunder, not Giuliani, nothing. And for white people in the audience who may not know this reference, Giuliani is a boogeyman. Comes all the way from a place called Dandora. Waits for 9 years and comes and snatches your wife and your car. Are you convinced or you want me to continue? All right, all right. This one is for all the ladies in the building, you know. Some of you are here, you know, you're supposed to come here with your significant other, but he had to go and see his friend. And I want to assure you, men hate their friends. We hate them. We don't want to be with them. We'd much rather be with you. We go to see our friends because we have business, but we'd rather be at home with you. Wanaume? Wanaume hapa. I have an eye problem. This one is to all the ladies in the house. You know, ladies are so, especially when you get married, when you get a partner, you know, you get to the house and the lady is so kind to you. This is a secret, and I'm gonna just share it. I wasn't planning to, but I'm just sharing it just because it's us here. All right. Men are loving. A man will voluntarily hide one of his socks under the seat. And she will come to you and say, babe, I've lost my socks. And the woman will go around the house and find that sock, and the man will just hug her, let her take all the credit, and feel loved. Ask you questions like, what would you do without me? And we just hug her, we are like, yeah, what would I? But we are loving. We are kind. My eyes, they ever miss you. Finally, because I don't want to destroy my opponent, men are all philanthropic. We are all philanthropists. A man will walk into the Nairobi CBD and randomly walk into a club. And he'll find a lady there, twerking her ass off, looking happy. But he knows she's not happy. And he will sit down with her and they will exchange conversation, share their problems. And out of his philanthropic heart, By the next weekend, he'll have gotten a shelter in Pipeline. Yes, he'll do it with his wife's money, but it is written, do not let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. Without much further ado, I'm sure you are convinced that men actually are the same.
I am embarrassed that you can dare compare a national treasure like Giuliani with someone like Alfred Mutua. You know, people think women just want soft life and money, but all we want is real love, you know? Heri, Kucheka, Dandora, Dam-site, Kuliko, Kulia, Machakos Recreational Park. Also, you talked about car wash. You know, there are people who go to their car wash, and there are other men who do wash. What do you have to say?
My worthy opponent here said something very interesting. She said that Brayo sends fare. Now, white people in the audience, fare is transportation. I have to keep you guys up to speed so that you buy tickets next time. Brayo sends fare and Kevo reverses the fare. I feel like that is an attack on Kevo because let's agree that both of them clicked the send button. It is the intent that matters. Another thing this lady said while she was trying to convince you otherwise is she said that men come in different sizes, different flavors. My question to you is, how many have you tasted?
How can you confirm that? Huh? Have you tried them all? In fact, you are saying all men love cars. Where is your Range Rover? Where is your Range Rover? Huh? Where's your Range Rover?
You need to stick to one flavor so that you don't interrupt the algorithm. She's asking me where the Range Rover is dark. Kwani tulikuja hapa kusema ukweli? I thought this was a debate.
Check it.
I thought we were acting.
My feelings.
Why is she telling truth?
Check it. This guy is hurting my feelings.
I thought this was a gig.
What is this, man?
Now, I know we're on stage, Ruth, and I know we are not supposed to air our dirty linen here, but I know I'm married, but if you leave me for that other guy, all men are the same. Look, we look good together. I look like a pastor, I look like my wife, just like we are meant to be.
You guys have seen his demonstration. There's this 1 liter of Coke. 2 liters of Coke. Look like this tiny 500 ml of water.
It is not the size. It is the user.
All right, give it up for the two of them. Come on. Lots of shenanigans over here. Lots of shenanigans. We almost went over there. Oh, yeah, we lost control there, which is part of the fun. All right. Guys, here's another challenge. Here's another challenge. Give us some quick statements that cheating men and women normally say. Or do.
I wish I met you before my wife, what he said.
JMO is gay. Why are you worried?
I'm still with her because of the children, you guys.
He lives in Dandora.
We even sleep in separate bedrooms. Yes? Yeah.
Cheating women. Hello, Gideon August.
Tumia yako ndakurudishia. Tumia yako ndakurudishia.
He's my uncle on my sister's father's brother's side.
I'm married, but just as friends.
Kenyan women don't cheat. You look jealous you look cute when you're jealous.
Kuna kadil nangocha Ivani, then I'll send you the money.
I'm going for Chama.
Those are good ones. All right. Guys, let's do the final part, all right? The closing submissions. Kisiangani, you go first. All right.
I actually woke up at 3 a.m. because I really wanted to convince my worthy opponent to write this conclusion, all right? Men are the same. They could be different species of trees, but they are trees. So as much as the tree you've chosen is reasonable, treats you right, stick with it. Not unless you see another tree that you would rather be with. Because Wahenga said, kuni ni kuni.
I just want to start by thanking the different noble gentlemen who decided to come here to support me that all men are not the same and didn't go to watch football. I also want to appreciate the women who have gone through a lot, and they know that character development from Brayo is different from character development of Kevo. Now, through everything that I've said, I have demonstrated with clear examples and M-Pesa statements that all men are not the same. He said all men are loving, but there is a philosopher, a legendary artist of our time, Bien of Sauti Sol, who is a man who said, bald men love better. Thank you.
May I remind Ruth that I have no say in the voting. And I appreciate the compliment sent to my people. The balding community thanks you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I do not envy you. The work, the task you have in front of you is massive. It's time for you guys to decide once and for all, are all men the same or they are different? So in support of Emmanuel Kisiangani, who's proposed that all men are the same, make some noise if you believe that Kisiangani was right. All right. I can see him guilting the audience to clap for him. All right? And if you believe that all men are different and unique, like my friend Ruth here has proposed, can you make some noise and let Ruth here? It seems like it's clear. Our work.
It is clear that there are many women in the audience.
All right. So give it up for the two panelists here. What do you have to say, Sia Emmanuel?
She can't go without a gift.
Give it up for them as they exit the stage. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Quick.